Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FITX. We'll take a look at the daily time frame. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my disclaimer. We've done this one multiple times now, but as long as this one keeps putting in these higher lows and higher highs, I would imagine the videos will continue. So talk about a chart that's doing exactly what you want to see it do. First video we did was down in this area here, and we talked about how it was a sign of strength that it was able to maintain above this purple line here, which is the 50-day simple moving average. And since then, you can see the 50-day truly has acted as a trampoline, and the price has bounced very nicely with some very healthy consolidations along the way. So fast forwarding now to today's action. First thing I want to start on, and I could do the whole video on this alone, is the type of candle that was formed today. This is the most bullish candle within the world of technical analysis. That's not my personal opinion. That's just common knowledge. That's any chartist would agree that when you have a candle that opens up and the open is the low, so you see there are no black lines, which are called either shadows or wicks. There is no shadow or wick. It opened there, and that was as low as it went. And then by the time it closed at the high of the day. So again, no wicks or anything. It just simply shot up there, and when the closing bell rang, it just stopped trading, and it just stopped trading right at the high. So if the market was open another half an hour, another hour, who knows how high this would have eventually went. But again, I want to repeat, this is not my opinion or my take on things. You can just Google the most bullish candlestick, and you're going to get something where the open is the same as the close, and the open is the same as the low, and the close is the same as the high. That's a very bullish candlestick, and this in and of itself is a very bullish sign. But we got to look at the chart as a whole and see that there's plenty more to look at and plenty more to take into consideration here. But real quick, a few updates on the chart. Support level here we have at 0029, and then another one of the newest levels of supports right here at 0035. This was an area that the price was trying to get above and finally was able to break above it and close above it, which finally turned this into a level of support. So again, right here at 0029 and 0035, these are going to be the two areas of support closest up here. Of course, at the end of the day, as long as the price remains above the 50-day simple moving average, the overall chart is bullish. I know I've done this in other videos, but just to recap, I'm not saying this will happen, but if the price were to come down here, find low, and then head back up, this set of low would still be higher than this set. So then when we would go to draw our uptrend line, we would still be able to draw an uptrend, and that's the name of the game, uptrends. Again, I'm not saying the price will drop all the way down there. I was just using that for illustration purposes, that as long as the price maintains above this purple line here, then the trend is going to be in the bull's favor. Now for the fun stuff, let's talk about this breakout that seems right around the corner. And I'm going to scrunch up the chart here because for good reason, because after this level, with a breakout of that, we have to look back way far here to find where the next levels of resistance could be. So the breakout point here that we want to keep our eye on is this pink line here, the 200-day simple moving average. Right now that's valued at 0041. You can see a couple days ago here, and then obviously today closed at 004. So we are right on the front porch of this level of resistance, and it's going to be one of the big milestones down here, breaking above the purple line. The 50-day simple moving average was a big milestone, and you can see what resulted after that happened. Same type of concept up here. 200-day simple moving average is a very well-known moving average within the world of technical analysis. So traders and everybody loves to see closes above this moving average. Not necessarily breaks, but closes. Again, not to repeat myself, but going back here, perfect example right here. Price broke up, closed above it, consolidated, back tested it a few times, but it held as support, and then trampoline effect went into play here, and the price just obviously skyrocketed. So big milestone here. Now we're working on accomplishing this next big milestone, and if the price can get up here and close above it, then the chart will truly be overall uptrend in all senses. Right now you could argue that it's only a medium-term uptrend, with a long-term trend being neutral. You can see this has now gone flat. But if the price can start to get some closes above here, and then this begins to curl up, then short-term, medium-term, long-term, all going to be bullish. And that's what we're looking to do here, and that's what it's looking like the chart wants to do, especially after today's very bullish candle. So a break of 0.0041 puts us into breakout mode. And like I said, it looks like we're right on the doorstep of doing that. So with a breakout, what sort of levels then would we be looking at? So breakout 0.0441, the next level would not be until way up here slightly above 005. And you can see this level of resistance is coming from looking. You can see acted as support. Then when the price got above it here, really shot up, then acted as resistance, acted as resistance. So 005, next level of resistance. And then after that, the next level of resistance is going to be the top of this area up here, right at 006. So you can see with a break of that 004, 0041, whatever you want to call it, resistance levels are few and far between. Don't go looking at it saying, well, geez, from 0.004 to 0.005, that's only that's only that distance. Don't use the eyeball test. Use the percentage test. We're talking about a sub penny, so those percentages are going to add up very quickly. So remember to look at things the right way. And same with this from up to here. Don't say, well, space-wise, that's not very much space. You do the calculations, and when you run those percentages, you'll see what I mean. It's lots of running potential here. And just base it off the history of the chart. I mean, put it in higher lows and higher highs since back here. I mean, this is the type of action you want to see for a healthy longer term chart, and that's exactly what's been going on. So if it's not already on your radar, definitely get this one on your radar, and let's see what the rest of this week brings. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, again, this was FITX.